All right, hi everybody. If you cast your memory back to Tuesday, remember we did something called 3 reads, okay, without this question stem. Okay, so we looked at these 2 frogs. We thought about what the story context was. We have these 2 frogs hopping around, these 2 friends. We thought about the numbers, 36, 2, every second rock, every third rock. And then we came up and generated our own questions. So we had questions like, how many rocks did one land on? How many rocks did the other land on? What more? I don't know, questions like that. Today, we're going to look at the sheet again and actually answer some specific questions. And so the goal is for you can be working on your own, with a partner, with your group on these problems. So I'm going to introduce the problem, and then you pause the video, you work. Okay, if you're working with a partner, both work independently so you can't see one another's. Okay, or a group, even with the group. Independently, you get an answer. When everyone stops, you look back, share your work, okay, argue, kind of come up with some, disagree, agree, show your thinking, okay, and then watch the video to see my explanation. All right, cool. Here we go. So 2 frogs, DJ and Freddy. Oh, wait, but here, show all your work, including numbers, words, or labeled. So numbers, words, or, I don't have to do all 3, numbers, words, or. Write a complete sentence below your work to show the answer. Okay, so there has to be a sentence as well. All right, so there's 2 frogs, DJ and Freddy, were hopping from rock to rock in their favorite stream. In all, there were 36 rocks in the stream. DJ landed on every second rock, and Freddy landed on every third rock. Which rocks did they both land on? Okay, so I'm going to draw here. DJ, so he landed on rocks 2, right? Every second rock. 4, 6, 8, 10. These are all even. Okay, so if he does every third, Freddy does every third, any even rock, DJ would have to have landed on. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. So DJ and Freddy both landed on rocks 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. Ooh, I see a pattern there. It's every 6. And 2 times 3 is 6. I wonder if that means anything. All right, let's move on to number 2. A new friend, Sue, okay, so joined in and landed on every 6th rock. So let's think about that 3 reads thing. What's going on? So what's the story, the context? Okay, somebody new showed up, right? Sue's there. Is there any new numbers? There sure is. This idea of the 6th rock. So she does every 6th. She's a great jumper, it looks like. So what are they probably going to ask? What's some questions? Which rocks did she land on? Or maybe which rocks did they all land on? That makes sense to me. What about you? All right, cool. So let's see what it is. Which rocks did all 3 frogs land on? So now pause and figure this out. I'll be back. All right, so Sue, is this going to be 6 times 3 times 2, which is what? No, that's 36. That would only be 36. I don't think that's right, because right off the bat, she lands on 6 and 12. Oh, it's the same ones. Fun. Did you notice that right away? I didn't notice that right away. It's all of those. That's the ones she just lands on 6, 12. Fun. So DJ, Freddy, and Sue all land on rocks 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, and 36. Awesome sauceum. All right, so I'm going to try and not. Okay. Oh, if the 3 friends keep jumping. So now let's think about that. So there's going to be a bunch of questions from here. If the three friends keep jumping, what could we ask? Which other rocks do they land on together? Will they each land on a certain rock? What else could they ask? I don't know. How many rocks in total would they land on? Something like that. So let's find out what some questions are. Will DJ land on the 51st rock? So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to have DJ, Freddie, and Sue. I know Sue was every 6. Freddie was what? Was he? Freddie landed on every 3rd rock, and so DJ was 2. Freddie was 3rd, DJ was 2. So I'm going to have my little handy dandy little cheat sheet up there. Not cheat sheet, like this is working memory, helps to keep things written down so that you don't have to, I don't have to keep that in mind. Will DJ land on the 51st rock? No. Oh, sorry. You were supposed to pause that. Did you pause it? Okay. No. He only lands on even numbered rocks. All right. Will Freddie land on the 51st rock? How do you know? Freddie goes all 3. What do you think? Is he going to land on the 51st rock? Yes or no? He is, and I'll tell you why. I don't even have to do, I'm going to show you the calculation I can do. 5 plus 1 equals 6, and 6 is a multiple of 3. So 51 has to be divisible by 3. So Freddie has to land on the 51st rock. Okay? I mean, if we wanted to look at this, you know, with 1 jump, Freddie's on rock 3. How many jumps would he need to get to 51? 20 would get me to 60, 10, 30, 15, 45. So if I go 15 jumps, he's going to be on rock 45. And then what? That's 6 more, right? Because then we go 48 and then 51, so 16. So on his 17th jump, Freddie will be on rock 51. And finally, what is the first rock that all 3 frogs will land on after the 51st rock? All right, so pause. I accidentally didn't pause the last time I made this, so I had to redo it. I get too excited, guys. I love math. So pause, figure this out. The first rock that all 3 frogs will land on after the 51st rock. Did you figure it out? All right, so this is my thought process. Number 1, the rock has to be even. And number 2, it has to be a multiple of 3. And that means if we look back here, right, Sue is just jumping on rocks they both land on. And I think it would just keep going like that. So really, we're just looking for the first multiple of 6 that's greater than 51. And so if I'm counting by 6, 8's 48, 9 is 54. So they all will land on 54. And I know 54 is a multiple of 6, 54 is a multiple of 3, and 54 is a multiple of 2. And so no rock in between 48 and 54 will Sue land on. So they have to do that. All right, cool. How'd that go? Did it feel good? Hopefully you finished within the 15 minutes. If you've already finished, what can you do? I know what you can do. If there's like 5 minutes left, why don't you go ahead and grab some poster paper and draw out one of these problems like really nicely, and I'll give you more time to do it tomorrow. Ciao.